So what we're going to do is show off some of the little games. I'm going to keep it's 3, I think. Let me see. 1, 2. Yeah, it's 3. So I'll show off this one. I mentioned earlier, and we'll put all the idle games together. But this is one of them. Um, and I mentioned that there were some flower games. And this was the one that really caught my interest. And listen, it is an incremental game. It is meant to be played really slow, but I feel like this is like the best of them because all of them kind of played the same. It was a lot like if you've ever played Plant Tycoon, a lot like that. Okay, so it's just collect plant, replant, and that sort of thing. But this one I felt was at least a little bit more interesting. Again, it is incremental. You would collect your plant, you can harvest the seeds, or you can sell the plant. You go back to your garden, you can replant them. We're going to just do this for a little bit, just to show it off. You can right click. This is all done with the mouse. And then you can like replant, we can reharvest them afterwards. You can't pull the weeds. And then you got to do this like a little bit at the beginning because you don't have like a lot of money. But then you go to the shop, you can buy a couple of flower seeds. We'll get 2. That way we can go ahead and start growing our first 2 flowers. And we'll sell this one. I keep forgetting that the first flower is only $1. But you'll see some bees, and the bees can kind of help pollinate them if you can kind of lure them over there. But that doesn't always work. And then you sell these, or you can turn them into seeds. So we're going to do that again. And I'm going to just focus on the big plants for this. Normally I would just try to plant a little bit of everything. But once we get to these flowers, you're going to start noticing that sometimes it will mutate. And I'm kind of going to see if I can get like a couple of mutations to start off with. And that's mostly what I want to show off. And then there's a whole big bunch of collections. You can see right here, this plant has like a couple of mutations, and then they can produce like a couple of mutations, and then this it could do 3 mutations. And there's just a whole big old bunch. We don't get to see all of them yet. We only get to see the small snippet of special mutations. But like they have a whole bunch that they plan on adding. And see, we got our first mutation right here. Now we only have 1 of these flowers, but I'm going to make an extra one so we can get some extra mutations, because it would really suck if we planted that seed and it turned into a mutation. But like I really like this concept because most of the time you have to breed the flowers together in order to produce it. These are just like a little idle game where you just click on it every so often and you just get a new mutation. And you can get more and more over time. And I'm going to sell this one now. I can get a new place to plant. And I'm going to try and keep about like 3 to 4 of each. But I really like this, and every time that you buy a plot, the price of everything else goes up. But this is a really cute little game. Now I can do it again. This is a very cute little game. I found 3 mutations. And so I want to try and do that. And if you see the shop, you can also get speed grow, which makes them grow faster. You can do a mutation up, which increases their chance of getting a mutation. You probably want to check this to make sure you've already gotten the mutations or not. And then there's a few things that aren't available in the demo right now. And then there's this one, which we're going to try and get to. But let me go ahead and get that. Oh, we got another mutation that I don't know what that's called. Incremental. So we've already got another one. And we're going to buy this. And we have a new seed. The Vinca seeds. So that's how you can get some seeds there. I think it is a random. But now we have a... We've already got it. Okay. So... And we could just do it like that. But that is basically this game. I'm going to give it a few more seconds so we can grow like the new flowers that we just got. But that is essentially the game. And it's really cute. And I just like the concept. I feel like it's a game that like right now the demo is going to be like really fast to finish, but I like the concept. Again, I played a lot of Plant Tycoon. I played Fish Tycoon, I think a little bit more, and it does give me a lot of these vibes. Like, I think there was like 3 flower games, and a lot of them give me that vibe. And I don't necessarily hate those kinds of games, and I love incremental games. Like every so often I'll get into a mood where I just want to play a lot of incremental games, and so I can't say that I hate those kind of games. But I do kind of get tired that that's all I see when it comes to these sorts of games. Like, I really would love to see a flower game that goes beyond just being this. I would love to see a flower game that goes beyond this and does something a bit different. You know, like and I know there's been like some plant shop games that do it too. But they'll still kind of follow this kind of behavior as well, where it's just like, oh, it's a plant shop, but then you also take care of the flowers sort of like this. I would like something different. or even something that's more akin to like a farming sim or something like that, where the focus is more on flowers. Like, I just kind of get tired of it. But anyway, I just wanted to show this one off because it's cute. And again, I didn't want to play it too much, but it was pretty enough and it was cute enough that I wanted to show it off. Again, I think it's a really cute like little idle game if you don't have anything that you're wanting to do, or if you're like waiting for something and you need like a little time killer. This is a really good game. So I'm gonna just keep these seeds and then like probably keep this game. Oh, and you can like you can grab them all. Listen, it has some quality of life stuff. You can actually hold the shift button down and pick them all up, and you can sell the seeds. Like, it's doing so much. And then you can re-roll, because I've already got these seeds. And I can get a different seed. The baby blue eyes. So, like, if you're having trouble getting a specific seed, like again, this is just in the demo part, too. I would like to see what's not in the demo. So I really like this. This is really cute. And, yeah. This game is called Stop and Smell the Roses. Or, no, not Stop. Stop and Smell the Flowers. Stop and Smell the Flowers is what it's called. Oh, I didn't even plant these, and it's giving me dandelions. So if you forget to accidentally plant something or you don't have any seeds, you can always get dandelions. Anyway, this is a very cute game. I really like this game because it's at least doing a little bit different than what I've seen for most flower games. So anyway, I just wanted to vent about that a little bit. Like, I really love flower games, but they don't do that much different with them. This one, it feels like they're at least attempting to do something a little bit different. And it is like a little incremental game. It's really cute. Like, I've gotten like 3 of the achievements on there, and it's just so cute. It's just so cute. I guess it's not even considered an incremental game, but I would argue it's an incremental game because it's just like waiting and then just doing casual clicking. But it's very cute. I really like it. But the other one, and I'm saving one of them for last because the concept of it was silly. Um, but this one is called IGTAP, and it's taking a little bit to load up. Okay, well it fixed my settings, so give me just a second. I gotta, because I fixed my save data, and now it has decided, well, you're going to go into full screen, I guess. So there we go. Let me just. So this is called IGTAP, also known as an incremental game that's also a platformer. Okay? And I like the concept of this. I don't know how much it's going to really. It's weird. It's weird, but I like the ideas behind it. I like the mechanics. So it shows you that you can use WASD. You can also use the controller if you want to, and you can press the space bar. So like I can use the controller on this. Listen, as somebody that likes incremental games, being able to use a controller is very nice, because sometimes my hand hurts when I'm using the mouse and stuff like that. But you'll see that there's unlock wall jump, there's clones, and then there's a base. This is a platformer. Now, I am intentionally doing this bad, but I'm just showing you that you're meant to go over here, and then it'll save your best time. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, we're going to do it again. And I'm going to intentionally go slow for a little bit. I'm even going to make a couple of mistakes. Because I don't want to get too fast. You know what? We could do like 5 minutes or something like that. But basically, I want to show off a few things, but I kind of have to go a little slow to show it off. And I feel like this is the best way of doing it. Give it like about 8 minutes. 8 or 9 seconds, I guess. There we go. We got a best time of 9.8. Now, I think this will be the last time. Well, no, the next time will be the last time we do this. And I'm intentionally making it slow. Again. Because now we got a clone. And the clone is going to intentionally follow whatever our best time is. So if we do it again... and we change the time, it will follow the new thing. So by doing better in the platforming, you are making this guy faster. And you can add more clones. And you can speed up the time even more and get more time. And I really like that. The idea that you have like some input on this and making it faster is really interesting. Look, I even made them a little bit faster, and so now they're like, they'll like pause it. They'll like all like disappear and they'll go back and do it again because they're like, oh, we've got a faster time now. I'm seeing if I can do it again, but I think that's the fastest I'm going to be able to do. Yeah, it looks like that's the fastest I'm going to be able to do. So I'm going to get these up a little bit. And I'm going to like focus in on making them do most of the work. But I'm going to give myself a few points too. That way I'm earning a little bit more while I'm helping them. And then later on, we'll be able to get some abilities. We can do something else. We can go further and do a different platform. Now, I feel like it's a little... and I guess I could argue that this is kind of the issue with Incremental in general. There's only so much that you can do. Like, it would be nice if there was, like, other platforms I could do. Like little puzzles and stuff that I could do to speed this process along. But in order to do that, I have to unlock wall jump and do that. So I can't really say that that is specifically a issue with this game. I think it's just an issue with like incremental games in general. I think instead of focusing on a wall jump, maybe like getting a key to a next area and stuff instead. Maybe like smaller puzzles. That way, if you don't want to focus on the wall jump first, you can focus in on other things. Or maybe having them as an addition. That way, because like right now, the main focus is just getting this. And it feels like it takes a little bit just to get to that point. And then when I get to the next section, it still feels like it takes a while to get up there. Like, I'm still earning like a point, I'm earning like a couple of points every, like, second. But it's still going to take a while to get up there. Here, I'm going to make that at least 20. Like, I'm going to earn more compared to them no matter what. But at least I can help out a little bit more. Like, it does feel like a little bit slow. I think having like some little side puzzles that are also just like, hey, we're just going to focus on jump. Or, hey, we're going to focus on jump and then wall jump, like later on, once we've unlocked that. Like, having a little few extra puzzles that we can do and incorporate to it would help. So I'm just helping them out. I'm just trying to earn a few more. I don't want to, like, spend too much because we're, like, yeah, we're getting close. And I want to move on to the next thing and just show that off. Again, I don't want to spend too much on this, but I like the idea. I think it's just very bare bones. But I think if we, like, incorporate a few... I feel like if you incorporate a few more, like, little platforms... and like a few more things, this could be really fun. Like, the idea of having a platformer and as an incremental game was really interesting to me. So we got the wall jump now, and you have to kind of wall jump your way over to the next part. So they don't make it completely easy for you. You actually have to get over there, and then the next thing is a dash. The next thing is a dash that you gotta get. And you're still earning points from the other one, so even if you're having issues, you can still get over there. But... I'm just gonna... do the puzzle. This isn't my best work, but... it's a good start. We're going to have one clone going ahead and helping me out. And if you ever find yourself like needing to reset, just come back here to the starting point and it'll reset. And you can do your jumps all over again. So we got down to 17. And I'm just going to do this a little bit more. And then we're going to let our ghost selves do most of the work. So we got to 16 that time. But yeah, this is basically it. And again, it is an incremental game, so a lot of it's just like waiting around and like doing like the same puzzle over and over. And you don't have to, like, you can just like focus most of your points into the bottom area instead of just doing the puzzles over and over. This is more if you want to like see how fast you can do it. But you don't have to. Like, I can always go back down here and just like throw all my points into this. And just work all of it here, and I still earn money and stuff from the top section. But again, I really like this concept. I think having, and again, this is more just because I've only played to this point, so I don't know if there's like a... Let's take a look. Oh. I'm just seeing if there's anything on the side here that I'm not aware of. Interesting. There are some things I was not aware of. Interesting. Interesting. I might need the dash for this one. So let me just take a look a couple of times. Extra watts. Capped. Okay. And then I guess I go over here. Okay, cool. So there's some secrets like that. That is definitely a dash. I wonder if there's secrets in other places too. So there's secret ways to earn extra watts and stuff like that. I'm assuming there'll be more secrets like that later. Oh, I bet there's one over there too when I get the dash. That's cool. Okay, but yeah, things like that are really interesting. So looks like they were already thinking ahead of me. But yeah, I think that's really good concepts. This is a really good concept. This is a really good idea, and I really like it. As somebody who likes platformers and incrementals, I want to see how this goes. Okay, I think I've said enough here. So I'm really curious about how this goes. Again, this is IGTAP, also known as an incremental game that's also a platformer. Okay, the last one, I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. It's weird. It's cute, but it's weird. Anyway, I might have to adjust the volume on this because like the volume on it was very loud. It is very cute though. And I am going to... Does it allow me to reset? I don't think it allows me to reset the game. It does not allow me to reset the game. But that's okay. But when I first played it, I was really surprised at how loud and how epic the game is. So, this game is called Boil Cabbage, Make Soup. Boil Cabbage, Make Soup. That is the name of the game. Why is it not letting me... There we go. It is not letting me fix the window. Hang on a minute. But this is called Boil Cabbage, Make Soup. I actually changed it so that it shows the UI. So, like, I can always, like, hide the UI. Let me see. How do I do it? Let's see. It's always on top. We don't have to have it always on top, but like I had it set so I could change the monitor. Basically, it was set up so that you can play it. You know what? It might be in the game itself. I don't know how I did it now. But basically it had a different monitor or something like that. Basically it was like playing, you know, like those little games that are on the bottom of your screen. It kind of played like that, and then I gave it a window. That's how I did it. But it's not letting me do it now, and I don't remember how I did it. You can have a hosted game or a joined game, but basically you're this little onion. And you collect cabbages, and you turn them into soup. We have cabbage soup right here, 43 of them. And every so often, a little guy will come by, and he will request soup. And he will give you coin for soup. And you can upgrade your onion. Yes. And you can give him a whole bunch of stat. Listen, this is like a little stat builder. If you're a person that really likes building up stats and stuff, this is basically stat building the game. Agility gives onion better movement speed. Endurance gives the onion more stamina, not needing to rest as much. Knowledge boosts the amount of soup made per cabbage. Big brains. So right now I'm just doing this. You can eventually respect him if you want to. And then you could do coziness. Makes your farm more cozy. This helps the onion relax more and feel less stress. You can increase the cabbage growth. You can increase the amount of cabbage plots. More plots give more yield. And then increase the amount of soup storage pots. More storage means more soup per cabbage. I've just been increasing these and the coziness. And then you can also increase the customer rate. Increase the spawn rate for customers. Increase the chance for lucky customers. Increase the customer order for soup per visit, meaning more gold. And then the customer generosity. So I'm going to increase that and the spawn rate. And then you can also give soup percent, which I don't understand. I don't understand what soup percent means. Does that mean how much soup I give per customer? Because like I don't understand what that means. Like if I give them only like 70%, what does that mean? There's also pink tickets and blue tickets, but I haven't seen any of them. And this is literally it. And you have a few options here. You can mute the music. You can turn it back on. But I think the thing that caught my attention, and you know what? The music is actually okay. So for now, so I'm going to turn the volume up to like about here. And this is literally an idle game. I literally can't do anything. This is as idle as an idle game can get. The only thing that I can really interact with are like things like here. And I can even like move these around if I want to. So I can just leave this over here. I can't interact with anything that the onion is doing. None of this I can touch. I can only interact with like these stat screens and stuff like that. So like all this stuff right here, that's the only thing I can do. And I can also get a whole bunch of decorations. But right now I can't really do anything with the decorations. And I don't know if these are just locked because it's the demo. And I can also move this around if I want to. Like, whee! But anyway, it was the music that really caught my attention. Because there's a lot of tracks on this. There's a lot of tracks. And you can just click this button right underneath the music note to switch between the tracks. And some of these just sound like something that you would hear from like an RPG where you're about to face off against the final boss. And it just confused the heck out of me. Like, this is just a very weird, very silly little game. Like, I'm not really a big fan of like these games where it's really just you watching and waiting. But this game just kind of, I have a very big soft spot for it. It's really silly. And I'm just switching the music. I don't know why the music is like this. Why is there so many different kinds of music here? And listen, it's very cute. It's a very cute, very silly game. Like I don't play these kinds of games. Like if I'm playing an incremental game, I prefer something where I can actually do a lot more interaction with. I'm not a big fan of games where I just sit there and wait. But this one I really liked. I really liked this one. Anyway, I'm gonna increase a couple of these stats. And then I don't really care about customer luck, but we need to do something. I'm gonna change the music again. And I'm gonna check the store page, because I think I don't understand the multiplayer. Explore their islands, show off yours, and be rewarded with special bonuses. So, and yeah, you can customize your island a little bit with like decorations and stuff like that. But I haven't figured out how to unlock customizations and stuff like that. Like you can turn I'm seeing islands that are pink with like cherry blossoms and you with a cape and glasses or like a little cowboy hat and stuff. So like there is like, I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I get the customization stuff, but I don't understand why you would need multiplayer for a game like this. I guess it's just to be silly and goofy together. Or just like the whole parallel activity thing. But it's a cute game. It's a very cute game. Maybe I'm just old. maybe I'm just old. That is a possibility, but it's a very cute game, and I wanted to show it off. And so I picked out the other two honestly because I just wanted an excuse to show this one off. But anyway, one more song. Why does it sound like an RPG Epic Saga music? Was this a song that I was listening to when I first started? I don't even know anymore. Why does it sound like we're about to engage into battle? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why does it sound like that? I think we've cycled through all the music. Anyway, I'm done here. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to stretch because it's 2:18, and we're going to play something else. I think that was the last incremental game. So we'll be playing a few other games now, okay? Um, I've got too many. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. There's 11 games. 12 technically, but I didn't get to finish playing that one. But we're not going to probably play all of these. I'm just going to pick out the ones that I like the most and then go forward. But we're going to take a break again, and I'll be right back with a different game, okay? I'll be right back.